All right. Are we recording? We'd better hope we are recording, I guess. Here we are in Idle Kingdom, and here's the new building. It's called an Adept Shack. It generates... well, it generates something. Oh, research. It generates research. It generates 791,000 of those. And that's compare that to a comparable shaman, which makes way more of those. Then the question becomes, what are they actually useful for? Like, what's the deal with these things? What? Oh, I'm using all of them as fast as I can make them. I see. Well, I guess that's good then. I guess. Well, how does that work then? Stored. So I already have a lot of them stored, I guess. I went ahead and got this shrine here, which is a little bit counterproductive, because now all these stockpiles, they're just completely swamped, completely unable to keep up with production of my clay pits. All of this stuff is new, really. You got clay pits, that's a new building. I figured out what the maximum level was for the university. It maxes out at level 10. So, that's something to note. Again, less than a year for research. Very, very good. Gotta love that. In this update, basically, they just made all this stuff better. Hey, maybe I should rotate. Let's see what happens if I try and landscape this. Okay, alright, now we're really kicking it into gear, aren't we? So yeah, they set up this little menu, so now you can see all the buildings based on category. Very helpful. Very, very helpful. Let's see, there's gotta be other stuff they added. Oh yeah, these, you're probably wondering what these are. Me too. It doesn't look like they've added the buildings you need to harvest these yet. But this is, I guess this is the whole research thing. Is you can look at, okay, well, what can I get? Bookbinder produces books out of paper. But that research also takes less than a year. Okay, well that's nothing to worry about then. So yeah, like an outcast hovel is going to take this mercury tile and produce mercury, which hasn't been released yet, but that's what this is for. And then, let's see, there's got to be something else. Herbalist hut, and they're gonna do that. So like you can see that they're like planning stuff. They're planning all these upgrades out so far in advance that obviously I haven't really gotten very far. At least it tells you where to start. And the mountain dwellings, let's see, where's that research? So yeah, shipbuilding. I mean, basically, look at how much research I'm able to get done, which is about squat. Like right now, we're taking in about 19 million a second, which is just not even close to what we need. I mean, it's, it's helpful to have the adept shack here. Maybe I should try building another one. Oh, I can't. It's too expensive. Well, that's typical. That's the usual fare. The chest stuff is about, I think it's about the same as it was. Like, you can buy coffers and boosters and diamonds. Oh my. If you want to spend $100 on this thing, that's where it maxes out. And then the loot boxes, you can see what you get. But it's basically just a combination of the stuff that was already in there. So that part really hasn't budged all that much. Which I suppose is not a problem, really. Not for me. I mean, I barely ever use this screen at all, so like I don't really mind it. And I think they've probably changed the ads as well. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Okay. Let's see, more coffers, more food for me. You might have noticed that I overexpanded a little bit. I built all this out and got all this, claimed all this land out here, but I haven't actually built anything on it. I'll deal with that as it comes. Eventually you just run out of money to build stuff. Alright, let's see, we do this. Come on. Oh yeah, this game. Have you ever heard of Adventure Communist? Apparently Adventure Capitalist just wasn't popular enough. And they had to come up with a different spin on it. One of those classic things where they reskin a game. You'd be familiar with it if you've followed like Call of Duty or FIFA, Mario Kart. Any of those games where they just kind of repeat the same thing with a fresh coat of paint, add some extra characters, some extra courses, and really people are happy with that. Tons of people buy those games. Let's see. Sorry about the April Fool's thing. It wasn't my idea. But, I decided I should make this video anyway, because I just care that much. Let's see, we go around. And I'm not sure about this fog of war thing, where, like, depending what tile you select, they don't even show you the whole map. I'm not sure what the deal with that is, but I think it's an aesthetic choice because it's been around for a while and they really just haven't gotten rid of it. That just makes me think, well, they're probably doing that intentionally, huh? Let's see, this one's doubled already. This one's quadrupled already. Yeah, so having a bit of a supply and demand problem here, where we just can't keep up. Maybe that'll help us keep up a little more. Oh, look, now it makes more, and then it just takes more. Oh, well. Maybe that'll help the... Oh wow, yeah, so those are actually a lot more valuable. Those Adept Shack flasks. So that's pretty handy. Let's see. Got that. I mean, you really can just go around and, you know, keep collecting this stuff forever. Like, it's not gonna... They're not gonna stop you. But at a certain point, you do just kind of run out of things to do. And I think I've probably hit that point. You know, that's the stream. Let's see if I can figure out how to turn this off.